very much, and thank you, Bridget. We didn't get a chance to thank Bridget Brown. When you think about inspiration, really, Bridget is somebody I've known for a few years now, and when you need to get something done or have a phone call answer or an email returns, I can always count on Bridget, and thank you for having me here, Bridget. I'm excited to be here. When she approached me a few months ago about doing this, actually over the summer, I was actually a little hesitant to say yes. Honestly, I've been in this business only for 3 years in the workforce business. So for me, this is a huge step to speak to you experts out there. Probably, how many people have been in this industry more than 3 years? More than 10 years? More than 20 years? Any 30-year plus people here? Yes, a few people. Very good. Congratulations. So what I aim to share with you is really all my experiences from working with workforce staff all around the country now for 3 years, plus all my other experience being in the private sector in marketing, sales, presentation skills, management, all the things that you do on a regular basis. So if anything goes wrong though, I am not the person to blame. It's really Bridget. So direct everything to her. I'm going to do my best. And it's hard for me to stand behind the podium. I don't like to stand still too often. So for me, I want to make sure if you've never been to a conference before, what's going to happen here? You're going to get all kinds of questions. As I've been to conferences all over the country, these are usually the questions that pop up. These are the ones I know are going to happen here. So question number 5 is going to be, are we really spending November in Chicago? Number 4, excuse me, where is the free breakfast? Because I know you all love that free food here. Number 3, can you cover my booth so I can grab some free candy from the other booths? Because we know that's what booth people do. They put that free candy out there for you to lure you in. That happens all the time. Number 2, I always get confused. Which one is Marty and which one is Terry Balcom? If you don't know who they are, they're the folks who run the conferences here. And number 1, where is Bridget Brown? Because that's the question I hear all the time. For me, since it's a youth development symposium, I thought I would share with you some of my youthful pictures growing up. So here I am in 60 seconds or less, going from birth when I was actually a pretty cute baby, to getting even cuter, to getting the way I look most of the time now. Okay, how do you like that nifty part in my hair with the striped jacket? There I get in my, I think those are dinosaur pajamas. This is not easy to share, folks, okay? It's really not easy. My kids were horrified that I put this in the presentation. There I am, getting more dapper as time goes on. Here come the 70s with the long hair. There's my prom picture. Cream-colored tux with brown velvet stripes was in 1979. College, the disco years. Those are tight, short-ass jeans, in case you're wondering. Oh, and there's college graduation. Facial hair was in way back in 1983. So that's my life story in 60 seconds. But it's important, I think, to recognize that kids change. We all change. And as I was flying out here on the plane and I'm seeing all the folks around this, I'm thinking of this conference and I'm tweaking my presentation and thinking out loud, we're all grown-ups now. I mean, I can think back, that my kids are 12, 14, and 20. So my 20-year-old's going to Italy next semester to study. My 14-year-old has a boyfriend. It's their 1-month anniversary today. And her goal, I said, 1 month, really? She goes, yeah, my goal is to make it to 2 months because that's how long Dylan and I were going out. So she has no interest other than making it to 2 months, so she says. And then my little one, I coach in basketball. But, I can think I'm old enough, but young enough to remember when I was 20 and 14 and 12. So you're probably all the same mindset of trying to think what they think. And one of the biggest challenges that I think faces all of us, if you're parents out there, is recognizing that our kids are making mistakes, the same mistakes we made as kids, and knowing there's really nothing we can do about it. So that's the challenge I think we're constantly overcoming with the young people that we work with. So over the last 3 years, I've really made this my life's passion now to be in workforce, to work for less money, because in the private sector I made a whole lot more money. But I'm so attached to this industry now, I can't ever see leaving it. So over the last 3 years, I've traveled a lot. As Pam read in my introduction, I've been to 33 states, I think. And I have actually visited St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands to work with the Department of Labor staff. I've been up to Portland, Oregon. I've been to Menominee, Wisconsin. I've been down to South Padre Island in Texas. I've been to the great state of Colorado, my favorite state in the union to travel to. So I really have, not gone to Guam yet, but maybe someday, I really have had a chance. And my primary message has been out there for folks, especially in business services, has been to learn how to sell instead of tell. So how to use all the benefits of what we provide to young people and employers alike, as opposed to telling people about it. Telling people about it is, let me tell you about my program. Let me tell you about my young person. Let me tell you about our website. Which to me nowadays just isn't good enough anymore. Now it's more about sharing the benefits of our organizations and our young people and the people we work with and represent. So as a backdrop to everything else that I'll talk about today, because I was asked to speak today about how to better brand our programs, and I'll weave that in, but I want you to keep this in mind as we go through the entire format. Part of what I've discovered in this industry is that despite these economic times that we all supposedly saw coming, I don't think this industry was really prepared for it. So when you look at the word preparedness, not to be smart here, but it refers to the state of being prepared.